Hey everyone, it's Lindey. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another sales recap of my Beauty in Your Budget eBay store for the month of November 2021. If you are brand new to my YouTube channel, every single month I like to do a monthly sales recap where I talk about things like gross sales, selling costs, profits, and I actually take you inside my eBay account and show you all of this information. However, this month, rather than just simply scrolling through my paid and shipped page and showing you a general overview of items that sold, I want to specifically point out the 10 items that brought me the most profit over the last month. That's because I know that that is the most exciting thing for people to learn about. What sells for the most money and brings in the most profit. So that's what we're going to talk about in this monthly sales recap video. But first, I want to go over my total sales and talk about things like selling costs. And I want to point out something new that I just discovered in the eBay sales report. So here we are in my eBay Seller Hub. We're looking at the sales report tab. We're looking the last month, which is November 1st through November 30th, 2021. My total sales this month topped out at $3,418.66, which is up 64.3%. Now, $3,400 is definitely not the biggest month I've ever had, but if you remember in the last monthly sales recap video, my numbers were way down because I was busy opening a storefront during the month of October. So throughout the entire month of October, I was not listing anything on eBay. I wasn't really pushing sales a lot. I was really just shipping items out every day, and that's essentially all I did with my eBay store. During the month of November, I did start listing items on eBay again, and that resulted in my sales going up that 64.3%. So of that amount, $216.78 was collected by eBay on my behalf. There was $1,047.18 in selling costs, which was 30.6% of my total sales, which is down significantly from the prior month. So most months during 2021, my selling costs average around 40% of my gross sales. So dropping 10% this last month is really, really good. And a lot of the reason for that is because a lot of the items that I sold during the month of November were almost all charged shipping and not free shipping, which definitely helps those selling cost percentages. And I also sold some higher dollar items that we'll get into in just a minute. So that leaves me with a net sales total of $2,154.70. which is up 101%. Now again, I say this in every sales recap video, net sales is not net profit. This net sales number is simply my total gross sales less all of the selling costs like shipping labels and eBay fees. It does not take into account cost of goods. So if you're trying to figure out your own profits, you would take that net sales number and you would subtract your own cost of goods, and that's how you would get your profit. And don't forget about shipping costs. You also have to subtract all of the costs that you paid for things like bubble mailers, boxes, tape, all of the items required for you to get your package to the buyer. So after I take out all of my cost of goods and things like shipping supplies, that leaves me with a net profit this month of $1,824.72. So now if we scroll down on this sales report a little bit more, we can see that it tells us exactly how many items I sold, which was 134 transactions, which is up 8.9%. My average sale price per item is $25.51, which is up 50.8%. Usually my average sale price ranges anywhere from $14 to $17, so it's definitely up a lot this month. Again, it's because I did sell a lot more higher valued items during the month of November. So when you have those really, really big ticket items factored in with those really low dollar items, it brings your average sale price up overall. And then I do like this part of the report as well. It gives us the buyer insights. It tells us how many total buyers we had, and of that number, how many were brand new buyers versus repeat buyers. So of 119 buyers, only one of them was actually a a repeat customer, so I had a lot of new buyers this last month. And this is a part of the sales report that is brand new that I haven't seen yet. I did not see it last month, so I don't know how long this has been a part of the sales report, but it's the sales by category, which is kind of neat to see if you sell in multiple categories. It gives you a general idea of what categories are performing the best for you and bringing in the most money so that you can tend to focus on those categories more if you want to increase your sales. So you can see that the top 3 performing categories for me this last month were actually computers, clothing, and electronics. Yeah, I know, a health and beauty store selling that kind of stuff. Are you pumped to see what I sold? Because I'm pumped to tell you. Now, I did sell a lot of health and beauty, but in this report, I noticed that the health and beauty categories are broken down by subcategories. So it's not just you sold this percentage in the health and beauty space. It's you sold this percentage in health and beauty oral care, and this percentage in health and beauty perfumes, and this percentage. I don't like that, honestly. I would rather just know what my percentage was for the health and beauty category overall without taking into consideration the subcategories, but I'll take what I can get. So there was a lot of categories there. And it also tells you what the current month was versus the previous month. That's kind of neat. But if we scroll down a little bit more, this is where we could see the breakdown of our eBay seller costs. So if you just expand this little eBay fee drop down, we could see of the $450.16 that I spent in eBay fees, we could see here that $393.48 of that is the final value fees. $5.34 was international fees. I did have $8.61 in transaction credits. That could be anything like someone canceled an order and then I was able to relist that item, and so I get that final value fee credited back. And then $59.95 for my eBay store subscription. And then I paid $597.02 in shipping labels, which is 57% of my total selling costs overall. And then if you scroll down a little bit further, it tells you the best selling items by quantity. Okay, so now that we're done with all of that, I want to talk about the 10 most profitable items that sold for me over the month of November. But first, I do want to give just a really quick thank you to Wholesale Ninjas for sponsoring this video. So a really common question that I get on my YouTube channel, especially these monthly sales recap videos, is where does this inventory come from? A lot of what I sell in my eBay store is health and beauty related, and my absolute favorite supplier for that kind of inventory is Wholesale Ninjas. I've been sourcing inventory from Wholesale Ninjas for almost 2.5 years now, and they've been a partner of my YouTube channel for 2 years. And that's because, in my opinion, they are the absolute best at it. Health and beauty is one of those categories in liquidation that is really hit or miss with a lot of companies. You can end up getting a lot of expired items, a lot of used or damaged merchandise, and all of this is sold as is when we're talking about liquidation, because it's not wholesale, it's liquidation. So basically you get what you get, and if it's not good, then it's not good. And that is why I always source health and beauty inventory with Wholesale Ninjas, because they have by far the cleanest health and beauty liquidation I have ever seen. Everything is just beautifully packaged. Nothing is just encased in stickers. I can essentially open up the boxes and start listing them online right away. There's little to no prep. I don't have to worry about a bunch of open or damaged merchandise. And they do their absolute best to filter out expiration dates, which is absolutely not something that other liquidation companies have done in my experience. Now, because Wholesale Ninjas is a partner of my YouTube channel and they are sponsoring today's video, I do have a coupon code for them. The code is Lindey25, and it gets you $25 off of anything that they have on their website. I will make sure to link some of my favorite products that they have down in the video description below. I'll also do a direct link for my coupon code to get you $25 off. Thank you again to Wholesale Ninjas for partnering with me and sponsoring today's video. All right, now let's get into the good stuff. Let's talk about the top 10 items that brought me the most profit on eBay over the last month. So the first item I want to talk about is this Texas Instruments graphing calculator. So all of these listings I'm going to pull up in their raw form. The price that it's sold for and the shipping costs is different than you're going to see on the screen, so I'll make sure to tell you exactly what all that information is. I honestly don't know why when I bring up the sold listing, it automatically reverts me to what a current price would be. I think it's because I have the out of stock option turned on in my eBay store. I think that has something to do with it. But this graphing calculator might look familiar. I actually had it in my sell-through rate video that I posted just recently on my YouTube channel. I'll make sure to link that video down in the video description in case you missed it. In that video, I was talking about things like sell-through rate and how to look up comps to determine that. And this Texas Instruments calculator was actually one of the items that I used in demonstration. So this Texas Instruments calculator is an Inspire CX2 Advanced Graphing Plus software. It was brand new and sealed. It did sell full price for the $118.88. And then the buyer paid an additional $21 in both shipping costs and sales tax. Again, sales tax is a thing now for eBay, but eBay collects it on the seller's behalf and then remits it. The only reason why I'm bringing it up now is because my total sales price is reflected in that sales tax being collected. So this customer paid a total of $139.88 for this graphing calculator. So I did ship this calculator priority mail using a regional A box. So after all of my fees, things like costs of goods, the shipping label, and the sales tax being paid, my total profit on this sale was $89.38. The next item I want to share with you is this pair of Sony WH-1000X M3 noise canceling headphones. So this was an open box item that I listed and sold on Best Offer for $120 plus shipping and sales tax. So the buyer ended up paying $145 including shipping and sales tax for these headphones. Again, these did ship priority mail at a 2-pound rate. And so after all of my taxes, fees, shipping labels, costs of goods, all of that, my total profit on these headphones was $91.43. The next item I want to show you is this Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controller. So I did end up taking a best offer of $50 plus tax on this because there was a lot of box damage. So the buyer ended up paying the $50 best offer plus $13.87 for the shipping label and also their sales tax, which means that they ended up paying a total of $63.87. I did ship this priority just because I wanted to try to make sure that the package got there as fast as possible. And I also like having the benefit of $50 worth of insurance completely free when you do a priority shipping label. So after shipping, fees, and cost of goods, total profit on this sale was $37.77. The next item I want to share with you is actually something I just sold out of, and I am so sad because it was such a good profit margin. It's this Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. It's a cream-based primer. I had 5 of them, and the last 3 sold to one customer. And this customer paid $42.84 plus shipping for 3 tubes of this Essence primer. And the margins on this primer were so good. I actually got this primer from Wholesale Ninjas in a cosmetics palette that I unboxed for you guys on my channel. The price of these cosmetics was so good when buying by the palette that after shipping, fees, and cost of goods, the total profit on the sale of 3 tubes of primer was $37.63. The next item I want to talk about is this Wacom, I think it's Wacom, W-A-C-O-M. We're gonna go with that for now. It is a graphics drawing tablet, sold for $62.88 plus shipping and taxes. So my buyer paid a total of $81.25. Again, this is something that shipped priority mail for the same reason as the others. Even though it didn't weigh that much, I like the extra $50 in insurance completely free of charge. And because of the way the United States Postal Service is right now with a lot slower delivery, priority mail is a little bit better than first class. So after shipping, fees, and my cost of goods, the total profit on this sale was $49.44. This next item sold for the most money of anything that has sold in my eBay store so far this year. And it's this Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 11-inch tablet. So because this wasn't the Plus with the 12.4-inch screen, it didn't sell for as much. I also didn't have the box, and I had a replacement charger only. So for all of these reasons, I ended up taking a best offer of $399 plus shipping and tax, which meant that my buyer paid a total of $452.80 for this tablet, leaving me with a profit of $343.85. The next item is an open box Sony Bluray Player. So it sold on best offer for $100 plus shipping and tax, which means that the buyer paid a total of $122.32 for this Bluray player. It did go priority mail, again, of course, not just because of the insurance, but also because of the size and weight, which again, I don't mind sending things priority, especially because I'm charging shipping to the buyer, so the buyer is paying for 100% of the shipping label. So after taxes, fees, and cost of goods, my total profit on this sale was $81.56. This next sale shocked even me. So this is a Philips Sonicare 9900 Prestige rechargeable toothbrush with Sense IQ in shade Champagne. So here's the deal with this toothbrush and why it shocked me so much. This toothbrush in particular, if it was brand new and sealed, would have sold for almost $300. Yeah. $300 for a toothbrush. I don't know, are we brushing our teeth with gold? But here was the deal with this toothbrush. So it did not have any brush heads and it was open box. So it was tested, it worked, but someone was just basically buying the charger, the case, and the handle. They had to go get all of their own brush heads, but I still had the box and I was still able to get a best offer of $125 plus shipping. So this buyer paid $146.52 for an open box electric toothbrush, and they just went out and bought their own heads. So after shipping, fees, and cost of goods, total profit on this sale was $104.35. This next item was pretty cool, and it is the perfect time of year to be selling something like this. It's a Milwaukee leather men's size 2XL camo heated zip-up hoodie jacket. That's right, it's a men's really thick, comfortable camo hoodie or jacket, whatever you want to call it. And it's battery operated and heated, which is perfect for hunters. It's starting to get cold. It was the perfect time of year. I got it in on eBay at just the right time, and it sold for $143.34 plus the cost of shipping and tax, which means that my customer paid $169.17 for this Milwaukee leather hoodie. And it left me with a total profit of $120.09 after all of my cost of goods, shipping, and eBay fees. And then the last item that I wanted to share with you was this open box Samsung Galaxy Active watch. It had a pink sports band. It was in really, really good shape, and I accepted a best offer of $90 plus shipping and tax. So my buyer paid $105.61, leaving me with a profit after all of my shipping, fees, and cost of goods of $78.71. And those were my most profitable items for November 2021. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video and videos like this, remember to hit the thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and ring that notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post a new video. Don't forget to check the video description. I always put a lot of useful information in there for you guys, and feel free to leave any questions or comments down in the comments below. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you with my next video. Bye-bye.